Good evening to some more attempts, once again, of beating the game with a single weapon. Also, I need to keep in mind that the stick only hits parries on melee attacks, not on ranged. Get the mouse out of here. That, however, means I will most likely just go for survival. I do love the stick. It's so good. Especially the third hit looks like it absolutely fucking hurts. Also, it does parry first, and the parry itself also deals damage. Plus the hit afterwards, which is buffed then with the critical from parrying beforehand. There is a shop up there. I kind of want to check that out first, because it does look like the bottom path is going further. Right. I think weapon-wise what I'm gonna go with is the stick. And then build around that, which is honestly probably just going to mean... Oh, Malaysia has increased already? Fucking hell, that was quick. Now, is there a challenge rift here? Doesn't look like it. Where do I actually go? Toxic sewers. Absolutely love this stick. Absolutely wonderful thing, that stick. Yeah. I don't actually know what type of secondary weapon I'd want with the stick. Probably a parry shield? To basically just go and say, I've got the stick to parry melee enemies, and then the parry shield for ranged enemies. Alternatively, I don't think there's anything else that really triggers on a parry all that much. At least not really anything that I'd want to combine with it. Like, I'm pretty sure the rapier would work, since it does provide crits after a parry, if I recall correctly. I think it's after a parry or a roll. So that would be an option, but it kinda scales off of... Actually, I could take the stick into brutality, couldn't I? With that, yeah, if I thought of that, I don't actually know if the rapier still works with that. If the rapier actually works with that, like I haven't seen the rapier in a while. Just hate these stupid lasers for every elite. Alright. And otherwise, yeah, parry shield is probably my most favorite. I don't really need another weapon, because I feel like the stick itself is gonna hit pretty hard most of the time. And it does have the slows enemies thing, so I can use the frostbite. Ow. Be stunned. Now, mutation-wise, I don't know if the parry of the sticks works with parry traits, like the what doesn't kill you or the blind faith, etc. Actually, I kind of want to try if that works. Big stick. Oh wait, you are a melee weapon, huh? Survival weapon. Interesting. What do we have else? War spear. Can you charge this multiple times? No. So you are one side swipe and then 2 hits from above, which you can charge each of them. Interesting, but I'm not gonna take that right now. Though the cudgel would probably work with that because it stuns enemies long enough that you can just slap the shit out of them. Also, I do have the slow on that, yeah. So for now, give me the damn actually start with the frostbite. Where is it? There it is. And then I hope that that works out well. It will probably will for the birds. I'm pretty sure the birds are just gonna die to it. Bonk. And immediately kind of already lost the entire point of the parry. Because I can't just punch people to death. The third hit is also really good against birds specifically. Yeah, I really want to try the blind faith on that. If you have any other ideas what I could combine the stick with, let me know. Like, mainly mutation-wise. Alright. Brutality or tactics is whatever is most health. Okay, you need to die. Stop throwing shit at me. That bomb deals a lot more damage than I thought it would. Wait, there's a rune. It's just money. Also, I forget that these always have kind of a high delay on their shit. I absolutely love this stick. I do like parrying and then getting an immediate payoff. Definitely helps even further. Do you actually need to parry with this stick specifically? Ow, holy shit, you hurt. Anathema. No. Do you need to parry with the stick specifically, or can you parry with any shield? Holy shit. I got kinda wrecked there. Maybe, yeah, I should definitely watch more for the enemy attacks instead of just punching. Also, 20. That's set number 4. Okay, that at least makes me not think about the stick anymore, at least for now. Oh, I hope I get the Queen's Rapier. I love that weapon. Panchaku scissors. It is the Spite Sword, the Frantic Sword. Could have taken the crossbow, but I kind of want to take the sword. Now... the sword deals additional damage when you have less than 50% health or more than 50% melees. Which is both something I generally don't want, but I feel like with a tonic I can live with the less than 50% health. Whenever it comes to it. Ow. Stupid rat. Got hit a little bit there, but not really all that hard. It honestly, for a weapon called the Frantic Sword, it shoots kinda slowly. Or hits kinda slowly. More money. Where do I go? Outskirts. Okay, I know where those are already, I believe. It is a 4-hit combo, if I see that correctly. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 5-hit combo. Yeah, okay, there's the castle's outskirts. I'm gonna just activate the teleporter. Also see if there's maybe a... Nope, there is no challenge rift down here. I still don't know if there's a challenge rift on every level. Or like every stage. Currently, I feel like it doesn't really look like it. More brutality. Good dodge, good dodge. Brutality kind of still my least favorite of the stats. Because it feels like the unwanted middle child. Between having a lot of health and having a lot of damage. Oh, well, more accurately, having a lot of health and having exactly 0 health. And I kinda don't really like the middle path. I'd want to be either very tanky... Absolutely hate those lasers. Oh, Queen's Rapier, I love you. Wait, can you? No. No, you cannot. In which case, I've already said I'm sticking with the Frantic Sword. Or you just get staggered, that's also fine. Now, last time the Force Shield kind of carried me to victory against the Scarecrow. I kind of want to see if I can repeat that. Any challenge rifts? No. Now there's the promenade, there's a shop. I'll take the Hunter Grenade still. And then to the castle outskirts. I'm actually still Very much so surprised that there's not any blueprints I can still get there. Really weird. Maybe I can get some from Death. Take the light speed. Nah. Cute crow. I want to be pink. Probably second best color. Give me the vengeance. Vengeance? Yeah, give me the vengeance. For now. Also, how was your day? Mine was fine. Wasn't really up to speed today at work. It was kind of sick the last 2 days. At least a little bit. Felt ill most of the time. But that at least got better now. Still not sure if it's a side effect of my medication. Am I? No, I'm at 52. That kinda sucks. Where'd that bat go? Did the bat just die? Can you hit me? I'm at 11%. That was maybe a little bit more damage than I had wagered for. However, on the positive note, we now deal crits. And I kind of just need to make sure I have the tonic active. No. The crits seem kinda high. What is 1,000 more? That's like nearly that's 2.5 times its damage, I believe, if I see that right. I jumped into his bone. I deserve that. Fuck. Let's see. 13. The third set. We actually don't have that a whole lot. Right, let's see. Honestly, I kind of want to go to Castlevania. To Dracula specifically. Third set. What do we have? Seismic Strike, Pyrotechnics, Barnacle, and the Shield. I've already won the game once with the Pyrotechnics, though to be fair, that was the legendary version. So this sword roots. It is kind of slow. But it does have the advantage of, well, rooting enemies. And it kind of has an AoE with it. I'm not entirely sure, but I think... Fuck, parry too early. I think that the AoE that actually deals damage 10. That is the second set. This one didn't go so well. This one didn't go so well. Actually, the last 3 didn't go so well. What is in set number 2? Not a seismic sword. It is the pickaxe or the ice shards. Now, I've already won with the pickaxe once, so I will ignore it. And because I've already won with it once, I'm gonna say that I can pick up any other weapon instead. To be more precise, the first other weapon I find, I can pick instead of the pickaxe. This slow is actually kind of funny. Well, it is the toothpick. So I can use the toothpick instead of the gold digger. Actually, what are the other two weapons I've beaten the game with? I've written it down, didn't I? Let me see. The gold digger, the rampart, and the marksman's bow. So if I get any of the three, I actually kind of want to see. Can I freeze you? I kind of want to try that. Also, good evening. Firebrands. Do you mean firebrands plus the ice shards? Bong. I like the Tetsubo. I can already feel that I like it. Ruby Amulet and the legendary stick. No. Wouldn't they just kind of counteract each other? Like the one freezes, the other burns? I thought you can't have both steady at once. But if you say that works, then I'm gonna go with that. But for that I need to go tactics, no? Firebrands I'm pretty sure don't scale with I kind of already thought you could, because it also works with flint, no? Does the slow not get removed by... Does the slow not get removed by the... fire? I thought it would. But in that case, I kind of have to go for tactics to get the most damage out of both of them. Okay, I just throw shit at people, I guess. Actually, like this. Okay, the Arboretum is incentivized. Wait, electrodynamics card with spreads oil. The electrodynamics is the blue card, right? Because if I correctly, the oil would help very much for both the fire and the ice. The ice shots would crit and then the fire would deal more damage. Okay, promenade. There is... yeah, this is where the toxic sewers live, I assume. Also, do I see that correctly, that both of these just ignore shields? Yeah, toxic sewers, I presume, though. Electro applies it passively. I thought the Electro only applies it to enemies that are close to you. But in that case I can kind of take that. Have I missed anything? Hunt the grenade. Get the hunter grenade and then continue on. I don't have money. Well, fuck. Wouldn't the oil grenade also be available for that? I think, yeah, of course it would be, but I guess the... Okay, that's not incorrect. Sell the ice grenade. The fact that you can just throw 2 weapons at once, kind of completely changes the game. Do you know? No, that wouldn't work, right? Where is it? The Heart of Ice at close range works before. So this would work, but I probably won't have enough survival for it to matter. Alright then. He nearly threw a rock at me. I nearly died. Also, not every enemy is close. The Yeeters, for example, don't teleport to you for some reason. I see I have a problem shooting up. No. Is this already an exit? That's already an exit. That's a bit early. Also, Morass of the Banished is incentivized. But we will, of course... We will, of course, first of all go with... the Corrupted Prison. I also have shoots an arrow upwards on one of the 2. Which should help with the birds a little bit. Alright, there's the curse gone. Yeah, it was honestly a really good suggestion with the firebrands. I don't think I'll upgrade yet. Alright, get some tactics. What are some good mutations for this combination? Like, I feel like with the range they have, the networking isn't gonna be that great. Alright. Also, I don't know if you saw my stream yesterday, but I had a very successful run, especially against the Scarecrow. I feel like I'm just kind of keeping what I have. Ow, fuck. Point blank is probably a good idea. I still find it funny that the rats just come out of the ground to gank you. I'm thinking of whether I want to take this Hokuto's bow. Well, it's no longer here, but a Hokuto's bow. Because this hits quite a lot, and I think you can trigger it with the acrobatic pack. Take that. Okay, there's the prison depths. Then we go to the left. Oh, I could have used my head. Yeah, point blank is maybe an idea. And they can't really block it all that well. Apparently. Like the enemies that block that don't have a shield. And even the ones that just completely block out all damage kind of die to the fire. Alright, let's see. Do you have cards for me? You do. Then I just kind of need to reroll them into the spreads oil. Ooh, ice shards. Better ice shards. Increasing movement speed after killing an enemy. When you're at max HP, victims freeze near enemies when they die. Sure. What does my current thing have? Spread some flammable oil on the enemy. Well, would you look at that? As if we asked for it. Ow, fuck. So now I kind of want to go up to enemies. Also, the Hunter Grenade apparently does not trigger the card effect. Apparently not. At least, probably not if you don't hit an enemy with it. Also, hello, Super. Again, you don't need to retract your messages, it's fine. There's some money. Yeah, probably. I think there might still be enemies in the corrupted prison that I can get blueprints from. I'm gonna get that. And actually I can just use this for a second. And that actually counts twice. How many can you have? A maximum 3 orbs. That's a legendary crossbow. Sad. And the challenge run. Alright, let's see. Give me more tactics. God damn it. This way, this way. Alright, that went well. That one went well. I love when those work. There's a scroll of power. And that, I believe, is everything in this one then. With the exception of that elite. Don't need to see invisible enemies. We'll just cluster bomb the entire area. Like currently they kind of die before I even get to use my damage, my oil. Alright. Have I missed a scroll anywhere? Doesn't look like it. Then we go off to the prison depths. And hope we survive. I already survived the 50 curse, so I'm kind of feeling confident about this one. With the exception of, you know, wasting like 3 scrolls on survival early on. Also, now we got the good pink outfit. Start on the flawless scarecrow. Take the point blank. Also, this is the area with the invisible assassin dudes. Hate that. Which I just realized apparently you can hit through floors. That's kinda neat. Oh, challenger. I'll have to do that after I've fixed my curse. Right now. And I need to make sure not to accidentally hit my card. Fucking hate this stuff. This specific spike setup I absolutely despise. Oh yeah, if they're standing in water, we will absolutely just destroy people. Anything standing in water is getting absolutely fucking wrecked. From like the orbs alone. This is working a lot better than I thought it would. Nope. No melees for me, please. Well, the laser got me. Unfortunately, so no 60 kills. Which, you know, what's really funny? The book is called A Song of Ice and Fire, right? There is a game called A Dance of Fire and Ice, which whenever I heard the book for the first, because I haven't read it, I was just thinking of that game the entire time. So I never actually got that it's a book until like the TV series came out. Alright, this was a very successful, well, not that successful, but acceptably successful, prison depths. Ancient sewers. Where do I go? Is it ramparts? It's the ossuary for a change. Actually, I think the ossuary was incentivized every time I visited it lately. Ow. Now, what other mutation do I want to get? Lord Green Thumb. Like, neither of these have ammo, so that doesn't matter. What did I take? I think I'll take the gastronomy for now, to have a bit of a heal upgrade. Down we go. There could still be enemies here that I haven't gotten blueprints from. Like, I believe the birds are around here. And I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten the blueprints from them yet. Also, can you imagine how terrifying this must be if you're just a normal dude and then this guy comes around and hits you with lightning, ice and fire all at the same time? Okay, to be fair, I don't think there's all that many normal dudes left in this area, but still. Like, the assassins as the only ones, maybe. Alright, so this was a dead end. Everything just fucking explodes. Also, this rock was very weirdly placed. Give me the Oculus bow, maybe I can use it. I'm gonna keep the Hunter Grenade until I can use it on something. Challenge Rift. Very nice. And what do you offer me? The Scythe Claw. That's a no. I still don't understand why you can't just put that in the backpack. I get that it's like 2 weapons, but I really feel it shouldn't make a difference. I can understand for some things, but I'd really prefer if you could just put everything in your backpack. Ow. Ow. I tried to roll through it. I failed to do so. Getting wrecked by this challenge room. God damn it. Okay, now I kinda need some food. Does the ossuary have a food shop? I feel like it might. It's the 3rd area, and the other 3rd areas do contain food shops. What do we get? Brutality for my health. What that modifiers to have? Victims freeze, victims remains explode, and victims burn when they die. So just even more AoE. Sure. Let's see what you offer me. The Mushroom Boy. I think I'll skip on that. It's not a skill you use all that much. And again, I don't actually currently have a slot. Also, I haven't seen any of the birds yet. I thought they were around here. Laser Glaive? I'm still kind of miffed on that, because sometimes it feels like it doesn't bounce correctly. Well, that was lucky. I just ran right into him, which wasn't lucky, it was actually kind of bad of me. But then being able to just kill him with like 2 hits, that definitely helps. I need a food shop. Or just some food. Thankfully, a single food shop should basically just heal me full. God damn it. I was unaware that the electrodynamics is that good. To be fair, it was one of my favorite cards in Slay the Spire as well, so I should have maybe tried it. But didn't really expect that. I see you. There's a blueprint. There's a blueprint I don't have yet. Interesting. Well, that was just some really, really bad platforming off me. I should maybe use my head to scout ahead in cases such as that. But I definitely want to do that again at some point. Okay, 17. That's the 4th column. Let's see if it gets something that I can actually use for a change. Oven Axe. Well, I've heard this one is really good. Bonk. It do be kinda slapping. Also, I have a wolf trap, which is not bad. What is incentivized? The outskirts again. How did he survive 3 hits of that? I feel like I want some stun with this. And I have a feeling I know exactly which stun I want with it. Add the small axe to the big axe. Can you actually see what he's throwing with the throwable objects? That's a good question. In the original game in Katana Zero, it is whatever you just got your hands on. Which most of the case was like knives or a vase, maybe a book. That's, yeah. I feel like the kill rhythm is kind of just a it's gonna be just a requirement for this weapon. Nope. Because it is kinda slow. Grab that. Seismic strike. No. It was my laser, I should have looked at that. But no, I think I'm gonna go with the throwable objects. Because the only thing that really annoys me is the first hit. Everything afterwards I'm not really that concerned about. Skip that. Eat that. Could you probably also use that with like the kunai or the one of the other quick weapons? I feel like that will work as well with the kill rhythm. Also, is it enough for the... Do you need... If you use a shield, do you need to use the parry for the kill rhythm, or do you just need to hold up the shield? Right. But yeah, the slow shots probably help from slowing. Make sure that the enemy doesn't really hit you. Fuck you. Really? That's interesting. It has really weird interactions, I feel like. Get me the frostbite. Victims freeze. No, I need to reroll, hopefully, into... Fuck. Didn't get that. I shouldn't have taken the frostbite then. Well, that was stupid. But I should get a good amount of money here. Alright, fishies. No, wolf. Absolutely kinda love it. The fact that it one-shots everything, like, the low speed is the only thing I don't like on this weapon. But if you have, like, a parry... Like, I feel a cudgel should be basically immunity to enemy damage with this weapon. Because you first hit them with a... You first stun them with a cudgel, and then you just one-shot them. Oh, there's a treasure room. Get me, I haven't had the throwable objects in so long, I want them again. Rebound stone, no. The rebound stone is something I kind of need to use at some point. I'm surprised I did not hit that bat. Also, does this thing hit twice? Oh, it's the arrow in front of you. What? How did I fall down there? What? Those birds. But apparently I can't use the hunter grenade on them. So I guess I don't have more blueprints to get from them. The range on that thing is also not bad. Just absolutely one-shotting everything. I can understand what you mean with the Porcupack. If you get this in Legendary and you can go for brutality. Stupid bats. Get down here. Holy shit, this is great. Stun grenade? No. No. Nah. Nah. Now the cards are probably not that good with the Oven Axe. I'd wager. How about no? Stupid bat. How about no? Ah, that was what I saw. That is infected. Stupid skull. I looked into the wrong direction. I'm an idiot. Sell that. Get me more survival. Yeah, I kind of want to cudgel. Or a throwable object. Okay, this should be the prison depths then. Survival weapon. Ah, throwable objects, there they are. Thank you, good old man. Get me my hatchets. Alright, so I already have... God damn it. I already have the 60 kills I need, so that's not really a problem. I love it. No, I've just gotten my throwable objects. Even though the ice shots are probably better. Nope. I will keep the wolf traps, because I'm pretty sure they also prevent enemies from, like, turning around or something. And then I can take the additional damage on, like, the additional damage on rooted targets or whatever it was. Oh, also my throwable objects pierce. Very neat. Shop, I don't have money, so that's a no. Let's see if we find a scroll somewhere. The throwable objects are kind of weird against those guys when they're like in the floor. Alright, nothing here. There's another scroll over there. I'll grab that and then I'll leave. Alright, scroll acquired. I don't have to kill them. And this is the ossuary, right. Don't need to fight those. And then down to the corrupted prison we go. Starfall, sword, topaz, amulet, no. None of that. Oh shit, I forgot to put on my pink outfit. I just do not get the... Kuradum. I just do not get the freezing today. Which I just realized I haven't taken the Damned Vigor yet. I maybe should have rerolled that. Maybe should have done the mutation. I'm just not gonna get hit. Why doesn't he block that? It's a bad idea to stun yourself while I'm around to hit you with the big axe. I need a heal. I think I'll just take a drink. Now, there could be a scroll up there. Hate fighting the bird, but if it must be done, it must be done. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't be stunned, can you? Stupid wizard man. I don't like that. I do not understand why the birds can't be stunned. Like, are they Kairos Fate Weaver or something? Just a greater demon. They only have one head, so they're not Kairos, that's for sure. But could be a normal. What are they called? Fate Weaver. Oh, bit of Onyx. That already has the modifier I want. Okay, yeah, it appears that if they're caught in the wolf trap, they actually cannot turn around. That would be a good counter against those stupid birds then. I think. Maybe. No. Okay, I can get the better oven axe now, which does slow enemies. And deals more damage on crits. Stupid training dummies. Ooh, cheese. The rat dropped cheese. I'm not sure I should eat that. Not this one. No turning around, bitch. The fact that the wolf traps prevent enemies from turning around is kinda strong, actually. And none of these options are. At least not with the axe. Where do I go? What is next? Ancient sewers, the ramparts. Oh, the incentivized area. That's castle. Also, the big storm is about to hit USA, isn't it? Like, how cold is it supposed to be? Like, the big cold front. Because I heard someone say it's like 2 degrees Celsius, which I was not that impressed by. If that is actually the extent of it. What do I take last? Do I just take the Berserker? You know what? Sure, why not? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the brutality... I feel like the brutality combo thing I did yesterday was probably more fun. Holy shit. Chill. Maybe I should have taken the necromancy. I feel like that's gonna be something I want as well. Are you in like the storm area? Or like the cold front area? Something's touching him. Do we get chicken? No. Alright. The axe with the frostbite. Oh, Suffer Crypt. That's good. Can you actually kill the tentacles in like the 5 seconds they are outside? With this axe. Do you have enough attack speed for that? Wait, Insufferable Crypt and the Black Bridge in the same tower. That's interesting. It's weird. Haven't seen that before. I mean, it's kind of obvious that at some point it would happen if you have procedural generation. But I thought they maybe had some rule that they're not in the same tower or something. But apparently I was mistaken. Also, I hate that there's not a teleporter just like in the middle of this. Alright, now we have teleporters again. We one-shot an elite. Good to know. Unfortunately, there also wasn't the legendary version of the twin blade glaive thing. I feel like I need a heal. I just get hit by something and I don't even know what. I should have used my throwable object there instead of the axe again. 8 seconds it. I still feel like the axe is a bit too slow for me. I don't know, it feels like it's the slowest weapon, maybe with the exception of the wrecking ball. Also, I wanted to put on my pink outfit. Where is it? There it is. Unfortunately, it does force you into a hat, which is not pink, I notice. It is the Oven Axe again. Well, in that case, I think I'll just take the Pyrotechnics. Do I take Technic? I take Brutality. Do I? No. What can I combine this with? An Oil Sword. An Oil Sword, Oil Grenade, anything that applies oil, which there's not actually that much of, I don't think. Also, why does this have both more damage and more range than the Firebrands? This is still one of the more... I feel like one of the better range, like ammo-less ranged weapons. It doesn't aim, I'm pretty sure. No, and yes. But it feels like it has a good amount of damage output. Dilapidated Arboretum is incentivized, so there we go. Burn down the greenhouse. Is an Arboretum actually a greenhouse? I feel like it's like some kind of garden, isn't it? Like a tree garden. It's going for... It actually went for the biters instead. Take the kebab. 20. I need like... When do you crit? The target's covered in oil. Yeah, I thought so. Chest, Oil Sword, Oil Grenade, Rapier. You spread inflammable oil on the enemy, so I'll just take you. Why just stab him to death? That's also an option. Nope, that is not one of the weapons I got early on. If I get the... explosive crossbow, also kind of fun. I'm kind of surprised actually that the explosive crossbow does not trigger extra damage on oil. I don't have a shield no more. I forgot. The Rapier is one of the earlier weapons you can get, and I still kind of like. I still feel like the Rapier is one of the better designed ones. Because it fits the style of the Rapier very well. Of dodging and then... dodging and... Is it dodging and parrying? After a roll of parry, yeah. dodging and parrying, and then you get one hit. There are boots up there, but that's about it. Nothing else of relevance. In that case, I'm gonna leave, because there's no map. What mutations? Right. I didn't get that? Huh. I thought I fell short. Like, you exist to apply oil. That's all I need you to do. Damn the vigor. Use the card to spread oil, and then slap them with the fireballs. I still don't quite understand the legendary version of the firebrand. Actually, not the firebrand, the fireball. Like the last hit kind of grabs all the other fire in the area and hits the enemy based with damage based on how much. I have never gotten how that works. What does the chest have? Ice. Marksman's bow. That's a no. Thankfully, because I don't really like the marksman's bow all that much. So having finished a run with it does make me happy that I don't have to pick it. Alright, what's on the door? Cells. That's fine. Like, the cards will never do all that much damage, but they don't really need to. Big fireball explodes little mushrooms. Good to know. These little mushrooms, they're kind of weird. They have stupid high damage. But very squishy. I think actually that's gonna be the last run, and then I'm gonna go play Deadlock afterwards. Well, unless I die in this area. In that case, I'll do another one. What do you have? Skills. You do not spread oil. Spreads inflammable oil on the enemy. Oh, fuck. Stupid mimic. Holy shit, you hurt. Well. Let's see. 9. That's the second set again. Honestly, I feel like the Rampart is transforming into one of my favorite weapons. I do not know how this weapon is supposed to work. It feels like it's so slow. Repeater crossbow, if I find another one of those, I may take that. Okay, that crit dealt 2000 damage. I don't think I want weapons now. Throw it. This weapon is really slow. Holy shit. It might actually be slower than the Oven Axe. It also slaps accordingly, but still. Did it one-shot him through his shield? I didn't even know that's possible. Greatsword is a no. Right. A katana up there is also a no. I feel like you kinda just wanna hit 1, 2, and then just let the thrown option do its job of actually dealing damage. Similar to the shark, nearly. If I see that correctly, it also just straight up stuns. Like, I don't think I've seen any enemy that wasn't immediately staggered. Arboretum? Looks like it. Yes. The Lapidary Arboretum is cursed, so that's probably not it. What do I combine with this weapon? This one's also cursed. Is it the Toxic Sewers then? It is the Toxic Sewers. The birds will kill me. I'm absolutely sure about that. Yeah, it's just a dead end. I thought there's something. Repeating crossbow, I feel like, is the easiest to set up for crits. Like, you have a wolf trap, you just crit all the time, and then with the instinct of the Master Arms, which I would take for that, you can... throw it! Pull it back. I don't know, I feel like the throw should deal the crit, not the pullback. Yeah, this I feel like is definitely a wolf trap weapon. Just put it down and then slap people. this one first. I'm also running out of outfits to buy. And this is definitely... Okay, it already slows victims when they die. In this case, I will get me the Frostbite. And then hope that the hit is slow enough that they can teleport in. I fucking missed. Yeah, I kind of expected that. And he fucking hurts. So the Scorpion is faster than the Wrecking Ball. Then again, I feel like the Wrecking Ball just has a single thing to do, and that is wreck shit whenever you hit it. Whenever you hit anybody with a Wrecking Ball, it should just absolutely fucking wreck them. It is so slow. Holy shit. I'm just gonna guess the legendary version is just the throw and pull back. That's my guess for the legendary version on that. Similar to like the machete, which only does the last hit. Maybe I just need to get better with the kill rhythm. Wait, bring that along. Alright, that one worked out, kind of. Fuck you, Stinger. Saw that coming. But it also feels kind of weird, because most of the time the enemies will just die based on the damage this thing does. Most of the time the enemies will die before you even get to your crit. Like, it obviously kind of slaps as a big fucking wrecking ball, but it's so slow. And if I see it correctly, it also hits enemy. The last hit there also should hit enemies behind you. Of course, it's this stupid type of elite. Death Orb. I'd really like a wolf trap. This is ancient sewers, I believe. Yeah, I'm actually just getting wrecked by enemies hitting me in the time it takes me to get out my hit. I really just need to get better with the kill rhythm. There's no way around it. Sure. Like, I don't think there's really any option to do a actual just tank build. But if there were, this is probably one of the weapons for it. Is that a legendary heavy grenade? It is. Area effects created 200% larger. Sure. Just get slapped, dude. I'll take that. I do not get this weapon. Like, there are other weapons that I consider slow, but this is on another level. Let's see what get we next. 17. Anyway, yeah, that was the last attempt for today. 17, that's the fourth set. Let's see. It is the Javelin. Yes, it is the Javelin. Whoop. Which still, one of my favorite weapons that I've gotten lately. Absolutely love this anime shit. Quip, quip, quip. Full tank, what do I need for that? Like, do I actually go for survival or just for health? Right. So, just for as much health as possible. Then I assume you take a shield to reduce the damage you take. Like, you get a little shield. Maybe I'll try that at some point if I get the Wrecking Ball again, but this time I'm gonna take the Javelin. I feel like the Javelin is really fun. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna run with it. I can play Deadlock later. Absolutely love it. And Javelin is so good. Alright, all on tactics. And I'm pretty sure that the Javelin is just a pure networking weapon. Also, the Javelin and the Golden Yumi are kind of similar. Ooh, that I'll take. Can you stop it with those stupid shields? What do I actually have right now? Damage perceived. Yeah, that's fine. Like, it's probably gonna be survival with the soldier's resistance, but mostly focusing on getting as much health as you can with your stats. Hunter grenade, lovely. Now I know for a fact that Javelin can have the shots leave a trail of flame. Which, if I keep the oil grenade, could be good. Absolutely love this enemy bullshit. Fuck you. You cannot hit me. Just pure unadulterated nonsense. Yeah, shop. What do I combine with the Javelin? I don't actually know. What? I'm pretty sure I'll take the networking based just on the fact that it pierces through all enemies. That means I should take maybe something that works well with the networking. But I don't know what works well with networking. Alright, where do I go? Castle's outskirts. Could also be fun to just take a deployable and then repeatedly push enemies into them. Also, Castle's outskirt, not that great for the spear, based just on the fact that you kind of don't have walls for a lot of the time. Alright, start with a networking. Where is it at? Here is it. It is kind of disappointing that the... And I feel like it's kind of a missed opportunity that the teleport after your spear doesn't hit enemies. It kind of feels like that should be the crit. Absolute nonsense. Alright, take it to just. See what we can get. I feel like I should focus on just pinning enemies to walls. Oh, the caltrops could work. Pin him to a wall, dash through him, and then shove him through the caltrops again. I'll take that. Love this. I love this stupid spear. Okay, it's kind of annoying against enemies like this that jump after you. But otherwise, it's really fun. That. Fuck. And I mean literally just jump because for some reason they can't get hit during it. While the teleporting enemies you can hit immediately and during the teleport. Now I will most likely kill myself at some point using this javelin by just jumping into spears. But then again, I can do that without the javelin as well. Now the javelin... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's not an instant callback. It actually has to fly to you. It kind of works as a platforming tool though, which is really fun. Okay, this should be the prison, I believe. Do I take Hokuto's bow? Nah. I don't think that's a good combi with this weapon. And there's the prison, yeah. And it's cursed, because of course it is. Survival for more health. I just realized... Can you tell me, what are these... What are they called? The weird triangles above the items. Haven't seen those before. What do they mean? Is it just the upgrade level? Like level 1, 2, and S? Okay, and note that the javelin is kind of useless against enemies that you cannot pin to walls. Because I feel like they also do not take the extra damage from it. Fucking love this. It's so stupid. I feel like something that just does AoE. Because this pushes all enemies together. And slightly stuns them if they touch a wall. And this is, I believe, still just horse. Yeah. Into the spikes you go, bitch! This is such a good design. Wolf Trap I'm not sure about. Could be fun to push them into it, but then I'm kind of lacking damage afterwards. Parting Gift could work, because all of the enemies are on one spot anyway. Unfortunately there's no... at least I haven't found some kind of living bomb thing. Ow. Stupid skeleton. But yeah, networking I'm pretty sure is the correct choice for this weapon. If the Impaler, whereas if I get a legendary Impaler, that would be amazing. Because I could just pin him to a wall and then take advantage of the crit on the Impaler. nothing here. Down you go! This thing is so good. Whoop. Oh, the fall damage he gets is also applied to all enemies. That's kind of fun. I mean, it's damage, it makes sense. Why wouldn't it be applied? By the networking, I mean. What do we have over there? A scroll piece that I still want. Oh wait, that's the teleporter back. Okay. Need to get to grips with its platforming potential. Whoop. Yeah, pushing enemies into walls or off of ledges. Unfortunately, that is not enough of a drop to deal damage. So stupid. I feel like I have to reiterate, this is, in my opinion, the most fun weapon in the game. Like, among all the weapons I've seen, this is straight up the most fun. Have I gotten the... I have gotten the scroll piece. Alright, off to the corrupted prison! And I think I'll take the damned vigor. Now I would like to get through the corrupted prison and to something I can actually still hunt a grenade. And now, yeah, take the damned vigor. And off to the corrupted prison. What do we get? Boots. That's a no. Okay, it does give you your spear back. It does not allow you to go back in. Oh, right. You're a problem, I've decided. Down you go. Absolutely love this. Such a stupid weapon. Right, the birds still hurt, but they kind of do that whenever. Whoa! Oh, it didn't kill him. I was thinking, why the javelin didn't why I didn't get cursed, but yeah, he just survived. That would explain that. There's the key. Have I missed anything? Doesn't look like it. Okay, tactic skulls. How about we don't do that? They're just permanently stunned, it's so good. No, I'm the one who throws. Fuck. And I ran into that crit. Now, those are most likely the most annoying enemies here. Ah, broadsword. The shield it grants isn't actually that good, I don't think. So the javelin just killed one of those elite guys, those curse guys, without getting the curse. Which makes me think whether or not the javelin counts like a grenade as a separate instance. Can we not have this stupid ass statue around here? Neither. The sinew slicer at most, but not really. I don't really feel like it. Ramparts also cursed. Are there any more enemies here I can kill? Only one. That is not worth it. Ancient sewers also cursed. Dracula's castle. The Buer will fucking kill me. I don't actually know what they're called in this game. Like, are they called Buer? What do I take? Honestly, just yeah, give me the parting gift. The walls themselves seem to judge you. They probably do. Like, I'm pretty sure the castle is alive. Like, literally. Oh, those guys still have a blueprint for me, huh? That's good to know. Down you go. Whoop. Alright, first of all, you out. Tornado! That I want to get to the collector, so I cannot die here, and I will leave most likely the second I can. I'm not good with the spear, but I love it. And apparently you can actually throw two of them. I do wonder how the ammo mutation works with that. Like, do you throw both and then teleport to them in, like, reverse order? I also should have taken that, considering I don't have the hunter grenade right now. Or can you just not have two of them? That is a possibility. Alright, up I go. So good. Yeah, now you're looking, huh? Just confused. So good. Nope. Nah, I can just teleport. This area should have a food shop though, I'm pretty sure. The fact that you have to kind of go pick up your spear all the time, that is a bit of a negative. But also kind of the only negative I've seen. Can we please parry? Oh shit! That's an enemy, what the fuck? Why are you in the stairs? Wait, you can push enemies into other enemies? That's kinda sick. So yeah, the goal is definitely to just push them into a wall, teleport behind them, push them into the wall again. Ah, food shop. Perfect. Get me that, and that. Now I'm still looking for like a good combination with it, and I feel like, as fun as it is, I feel like the parting gift is not it. Because my plan was basically to use the parting gift, push them all into a wall, and then push them all into a wall, and then the first one dies, everyone died to the parting gift. Unfortunately, I don't think there's often that many enemies together. I feel like the parting gift in general isn't really that great, because if you kill an enemy, most of the time the other enemies around also will die either very shortly or to the same attack. If you have a weapon that actually has like... the necessary AoE. Alright, you don't go to the wall, you go down the hill, down the ledge. I can feel that. Like, if you have a lot of drops, like this one, like the javelin, the parting gift most likely also, no. If you have biomes with a lot of enemies together, then yeah, it's probably better than in biomes where you have just singular enemies. Warp hand, that's not it. Alright, go back up. Do I go to Master's Keep or... Okay, I don't think I can climb on that. Can you just... I hate that they just phase through walls. That kind of makes this weapon a lot worse against the Harpy specifically. Okay, there's death. Over here. I feel like this is not really the weapon against death. I don't know where I got that money just now, but I'll take it. Door. Honestly, the Javelin is most likely not that good against most bosses on account of, you know, a lot of lack of walls where the bosses live. And the fact that you can't really move most of them. Also, I only have 14 scrolls. There's another one. An elite harpy. Kind of my worst dream, my worst nightmares come true. For this weapon specifically. But it worked out. Also, where did you come from? Anything that is next to a wall is just gonna die. Repeating crossbow. Don't think that's what I want. Mostly because I can't use it together with... Can't really use it together with the... with a javelin. I need to parry more. Even if I have go for tactics, I need to parry more. Black Bridge. I feel like if I want to actually doesn't I don't want to fight death with that. And the concierge at least very easy to kill. Or very easy to avoid. Tornado inflicts damage on all targets caught inside. Changes direction when it hits a wall. Sure, give me that. Reforge that. Oh, you spread inflammable oil, and then you deal more damage to enemies covered in inflammable oil. Very nice. Does the... Okay, I was wondering. When the tornado stops. Yeah, we are lacking severe damage. We have severe damage lacking issues. Oh, also you can jump into that with it. Okay. Like, he cannot hit me. He's just confused. But... I also can't really kill him. Also, this really just apparently stuns. Or staggers. I'm so conflicted about this javelin. It's so fun, but... It is most definitely not a boss weapon. Also, apparently you can't do that. I'm really sad that the dash through does not deal damage. Oh, fuck. I jumped into that. Well, I deserve that. I definitely need a second weapon that also scales off of tactics to use that appropriately. But I definitely am gonna use it again. 8. No, that's a 9. Second set. Let's see what I get for next time then. The Bible or the Fire Breath? Probably gonna be the Bible. Probably gonna be the Bible. Anyway, yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice evening. I hope you're not caught in the cold front. And I hope you have a good night later on. Goodbye. Also, I hope you have a nice week. Goodbye.